Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
Kendrick Miree, sir, you are fighting at Valor Fights. You're taking on Sidney Wheeler. He's a young kid who's, to be fair, he's doing well for himself. He's doing well as a young nipper. You're looking to come back and get back in the win column. Now, let's talk about then, before we talk about this fight coming up, you're a man who can finish fights, right? Your fights you've had that you've won, you finish guys, you stop them. Guys can't stop you. They grind. They got a decision against you, okay? So it shows that you're tough as nails and no one can put you away. For you, the decisions that you lost, what have you learned from those decisions, man? Because obviously there must have been a lot to take away from. What did you take from it? What have you been like kind of working on specifically to make sure those kind of errors and mistakes didn't happen again?
Some things I've been working on. I've been working on trying to find myself. You know what I mean? Like really trying to find myself. And, I've been, training with the Black Zings for a little bit, probably like almost 3 years. I used to train with an American Top Team and up in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And so when I came down to South Florida, I came down here because of the personnel that was down here. There's a lot of high-level guys down here, and I kind of, picked up some good habits, and I picked up some bad habits, and I think what's going to be different is me kind of doing me and not trying to do somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yes. No, you're not trying to be like Anderson Silva, let's say. Yeah. So, look, you moved. That's interesting. You went from ATT down. You came down to Florida, and you didn't go to ATT down in Florida. How come you went to Black Zillions, not ATT over here? Just across the road, really.
So I used to train at ATT, and when I was in ATT Atlanta, I used to commute back and forth to Coconut Creek. And here recently, like 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I decided to move down here full-time and train. And what made me want to move down, like I said, is the personnel. I said, you know what, man, I want to move down here. And the reason that we ended up switching teams because of, management. That's why I left. It wasn't because I didn't like ATT. I really like what they got going on. There was a time in my career where I was undefeated. Actually, I was just coming off a win via knockout, and I had a lot of phone calls from different management companies. And I talked to my staff and the people that was working with me at the time, and they was like, we think you should go with Glenn Robinson, who is the one of the owners of Jocko and the Black Zillions. So I went that route, and it benefited me a lot. Glenn was able to get me into World Series, give me some big fights, and so that's why I ended up leaving. Basically, it was all because of management.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I've got to say, did the boys at Black Zillions give you any stick for being an ATT boy?
You know what? If you know the history of ATT and the Black Zillions, the team was, founded off of some ATT members.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, when it first got started, it wasn't a big deal that you came from ATT over to the Black Zillions.
Yeah.
And because I wasn't, like, a product of Coconut Creek,
yes,
they really didn't look at me as like, oh, man, you're coming from, ATT. They looked at me, oh, okay, he's ATT affiliated.
Yeah.
It was a big difference, you know what I mean?
Big difference.
So, and plus most of the guys, like I said, the founders, were former ATT fighters.
That's cool, man.
That was the difference.
Have you trained them with a guy called Danny Roberts?
With who now?
Danny Roberts.
Danny Roberts?
Yeah.
No, I didn't train a lot with Danny Roberts. I ended up pretty much. I was, I part ways with the Black Zings, and like I used to be full time. I pop in every now and then.
Yeah.
And talk with the guys. I'm familiar with Danny Robinson. You talking about Hot Chocolate or something like that.
Yeah. He's a British boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry to mess his name, but I watched him fight. He's a good fighter, man. I like him. He's a cool guy, man. But I haven't had a chance to really hang out with him. I'm more friends with some of the guys that were Jeremy when he first got going. I'm still friends with Rashad and Anthony Johnson and Mike Johnson and Abel and all them guys. So I'm like, I hang out with them guys still. We right around the corner from each other, so I still, talk, and every now and then we might get a workout here and there.
I was going to say,
I'm exclusively at one MMA gym.
Yeah.
I train my jiu-jitsu with Igor Almeida out of Palm Beach Gardens in Florida, and then my MMA school I'm training with CS MMA, and the coach name is Jason Gooch. So that's who I'm working most of my boxing with, my stand-up with. And then, like I said, my ground game is under Igor Almeida right now. So that's who I'm working with right now. But like I said, I believe Anthony Johnson might corner me in this fight. So we still got good ties. Everything is still copacetic. Everything's, still good with me in the back range.
I must have fun then, cross-train. Igor Almeida, didn't he fight professionally, didn't he, a while back? Didn't he fight like on Is that the same guy who fought on Bellator?
Bellator, yeah, Bellator guy. You're right, he did. He fought at 185.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
then. So he's doing. So he's jiu-jitsu coaching, is he? Okay.
Right. He training me exclusively in the gi. My plan, as long as I don't have any crazy injuries after this fight, my plan is to go compete under his banner in the Worlds. I haven't been in as of recently because I'm trying to, home in on my MMA skills.
Yes, of course.
But that's my plan, to go back to him and go back to rolling in the gi again.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice. That'll be fun. That'll be very fun, man. Oh, it sounds like you got. It sounds like you got a kind of summer coming up for you then. Oh, so you've just kind of.
Yeah.
So when you get this bout over with, you're kind of just going to go throw the gi on and just going to put the hours in the gym getting prepped for it.
I got the gi, and then August.
Yeah.
I got a Muay Thai fight. It'll be my second Muay Thai fight.
Oh, sweet.
So, right, so I'm booked. I got January. June. I have jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And then August, I'm right back in the ring. Doing me a kickboxing fight.
Oh, that's kind of good timing and spacing, really, to put a bit of emphasis on one specific martial arts, really, isn't it? It's a good kind of spacing you've got there. It's
yes,
good.
And that's once again, that's me getting back to my old roots when I was 5-0.
Yeah.
Before I lost my fight, when I was 5-0, I was boxing. I was I was doing it all. I was doing everything. Jiu-jitsu tournaments left and right. I was, and I was competing, whenever. Like when I was an amateur.
Yeah.
I was 5-0 as an amateur. I was competing in boxing. I actually won Golden Gloves in my state when I competed, and I did jiu-jitsu. And so, like I said, that's me getting back to me. Constantly competing, staying active, staying ready. This fight coming up. This fight is, basically me knocking the rust off. You know what I mean? Like, everybody know I've been off for like 2 years, and I know they got him tagged to win because he's the uprising guy. So that's one reason why they chose to fight me, is because they probably looked and said, okay, he coming off 2 losses, he's been sitting for like 2 years. But you got to remember, it's not just it's not because I wanted to sit. It's because I'm a hard opponent to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not an easy win. For none of the guys that beat me, and they'll tell you that themselves. That didn't come, that was a cakewalk for them.
Well, I was going to say decisions. They were decision wins, so no one smoked you. No one.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody smoked me. And everything was close. My last fight, the only fight that I actually took any damage. But even with the damage that I took in my last fight, I was still able to push through and finish the fight. So I'm very durable, you know what I'm saying? And you can't question my stamina because of that, because I push through, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a high percentage rate, you know what I mean? So either I'm going to, right now, in this fight, my focus is to push the pace like I always do. I'm not worried about 5 rounds. My goal is to go out there and finish you every round.
Yeah.
So no matter if it goes 1 round, 2 round, 3 round, 4 rounds, 5, I need to come out with the same intensity and focus on finishing the fight, whether it's be a knockout or for submission. Because I'm a finisher at the end of the day. On paper, if you look at my record, I'm a finisher.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got the submission, the arm bar. You like your arm bars anyway.
Yeah, that kind of came, out of nowhere. I think when you get a move like the arm bar, as a professional, a lot of it, I believe, it's not so much skill on my side, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
It was more of my athleticism that was able to get it.
Ah, right,
And a lot of guys don't expect a big guy like me to move like that. So at 205, guys weren't moving around like I was moving around back then, And so that changed the dynamics of the fight for a lot of guys that fought me, because it was like, I'm able to move, I'm explosive, I'm fast, I'm agile, I'm long, and that's why I was able to catch, I believe, a lot of submissions on people, because I was able to get to position, before people could react.
Yeah. Makes a huge difference. Especially at 205. There is that kind of, if you've got that speed, you stick out big time. Now, obviously, like you said, you've had that time off there, because it was the last fight was that World Series of Fighting bout. I started with asking how you developed. You've had quite a lot of time to then work. Have you just been as well working your weight down to get yourself down to middleweight as well? Is that something you've been doing in the behind the scenes?
Yeah. The time between the fight, I was focusing on eating a lot cleaner.
Yeah.
I actually focused a lot more on my stand up.
Yeah.
I actually took a Muay Thai fight back in October, and I won that. And I won against a great opponent, by the way. So I beat this guy in the first round. You know what I mean? I went out there and I put my Muay Thai to use. And so I've definitely been improving. You know what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding. So, I haven't been sitting still.
No.
Still working on my game. Working on my game.
I know that's what I find interesting. When I always like to find out what people have been up to, because whenever someone goes, "Oh, he's been out for," he's been out for a couple of years. You think, yeah, but it's not like you've been sitting down on a sofa watching the NFL every weekend, eating food and beer and getting drunk, or eating a fast food. He's been training. That's the thing. What you should be worried about is
the complete opposite.
Yeah, exactly. People should be worried that you've been training, because they don't know what you've been adding to your skill set in that time. That's a lot of time to add a lot of things. So any footage from back then could completely be irrelevant to now.
Right.
So
different fighter.
Yeah, and it makes it makes you dangerous. It makes you even more dangerous potentially, really, because it's almost like you're walking into the unknown again. And I'm sure that, look, I'm sure Sidney Wheeler's going to take you with absolute utter respect as an opponent anyway, and I'm sure he's going to look forward to fighting you, because for him, he's one to defend his belt, so he's obviously grateful for every opponent he fights. And you yourself, this is, like you said, you're going to brush your cobwebs off. You're wanting to make this your kind of comeback fight. You get to take down a prospect kid, as he's deemed, or as he's looked at. I think it's a great fight for Valor. To have that as him at their fight, it's a great one to have on their show. They've got two guys who are going to, in my eyes, put on a hell of a scrap.
Yeah, and that's what I'm looking to do with Sid. I'm looking to put Sid in deep water. And I'm expecting Kid to give his all. He's young, hard. He's a young lion, so I don't see him backing down at all. I think he's going to get hit hard, and he's going to try to hit me back hard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to test him in every way. You know what I'm saying? If this don't work, I'm going to go to this. If that don't work, I'm going to go to this. And if none of it don't work, then we're just going to have a hell of a fight on our hands. That's how it works. That's how it works. You know? And so, it's going to come down to, when it comes to me winning, it's going to come down to my experience at the end of the day, and being able to, being exposed to high-level training. I think that's going to pave the way for me.
Yes.
And then the fact that I'm probably the first world-class fighter he's going to end up fighting.
You are. I was going to say that's your his biggest test of his career.
I'm not a small 85. I hear that he probably should be fighting at 170. And this is probably gonna make him want to go to 170, because because I'm coming down. Yeah, I'm not talking trash. I'm just telling the truth. That's what it is. I'm coming down from a heavier weight class.
Yeah.
And it's a difference when somebody that normally walks around at 230, 240, put their hands on you at 185 pounds. It's a big difference. And they don't lose their speed. I just get faster the lighter I am.
The lighter you are, yeah. That is the big thing.
So it's a big difference that he's going to face, and I'm more confident with my hands. So my hands are going on top of the fact that I'm a good wrestler, you know what I'm saying? And I can submit you. So it's a lot, man. He got a tall task ahead of him.
I was about to say, because your ground game, when someone gets tagged in the fights, you see every guy shoots for that takedown or grapple to try and hold them or get it down. That's one of the problems he'll have with you, is that if he were to get clipped by you and be on a bit chicken, a bit of wobbly legs, he wants to shoot in. He's going into another he's going into a minefield again on the ground because of your submission game.
Well, you know what's cool about the submission game? And the fact that on paper people see I have a submission game, it opens up my striking.
Yes.
It opens up my striking. It allows me to go all out. Because I'm not worried about a takedown. I can submit you off my back. Some of them submissions happen off my back. And it doesn't matter. I'm probably going to sweep you or submit you, one or the other, or I'm going to get up. So that allows me to just go at it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of think of my fighting style now is more of a Luke Rockholder. Like Luke Rockholder, he's able just to throw whatever you want to throw.
Yes.
He got a good ground game. People ignore his ground game, but he has a great ground game.
I tell you what, that transition he did to the reverse triangle on Tim Boach was one of the sexiest grappling exchanges I have seen in my life. Oh,
I like how you put that. It was sexy.
Oh, it was. I tell you, I admit it. I think I was on Twitter saying how sexy it was. I don't care. I'll tell everyone. I don't care. It was two men rolling, and I thought it was sexy. I love my grappling, man.
It's okay, man. I understand it was. He's a slick guy, man.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not trying to ride his nuts or whatever, but what's his name is really smooth, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think he's salty, but he's a really smooth dude, man. You gotta give him a round of applause for how smooth he is when he's going to work.
Yeah.
But that's me though. That's me. I'm trying to get to that level where I'm not hesitating.
Yes.
No more hesitation. I'm just going, because when I first got into the game, you gotta remember. I don't think we talked about this during this interview, but when I first started fighting, my very first fight, my coach threw me in the water. He threw me in the fire ASAP. Within 2 weeks of training, Cal Carnell was like, look, man, he was like, look, I want you to go take a fight next week. This is like literally 2 weeks of fighting. He said, as an amateur fight, I want you to go take a fight. And when I started like that, just raw.
Yeah.
I was at my best, I felt. Everything just flowed. But when I started learning and I was exposed to this coach, that coach, and I was like, man, let me try this, let me try that. So even the losses, I'm not mad about the losses. I take it as that was my growth spurts. You know what I'm saying? The growth spurts, they had to happen. They had to happen for me to evolve,
Yeah, you're right. A loss is something that people need to learn from. Like, let's look at Benson Henderson, against Korshakov in the Bellator, where, let's be honest, you learn two things. Henderson can take a hell of a whack. He got absolutely mullered. But the thing is, it showed that Henderson should really stick at 155. If he's going to do the 170 fights, they should be fun 170 fights. And even though he lost, he learned some great lessons from it. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, same with Conor. Same thing, man. Conor saw that, the bigger man could take more punishment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he might be more conservative the next time he goes up in weight. He won't go all out. He'll take his time. He'd be a little bit more cautious and more agile, and not take a big hit from a bigger guy. So you're right. And I learned. I shouldn't have to hesitate. You know what I'm saying? I got a good ground game. You know what I'm saying? I got a good my wrestling. I can defend takedown. I shouldn't have to hesitate on my punch. That's
Yeah.
But he needs more action. He needs more
Yeah.
hands. You know what I'm saying? And I listen to the commentary. You know what I'm saying? I play that fight over and over again, and I keep putting that in my head. Like, man, throw your hands. Throw
Yes.
your hands. You know what I'm saying? Let your hands go.
I was like that in a fight. Just wasn't fire. Just couldn't. You know, I saw the gaps. I saw the chances. Just wasn't on that day. It just wasn't clicking. And you just think if this was the yesterday or the day after, probably would have fired them off. But for some reason, just wasn't happening. Just it's life in it. It's life, man. It's life. It's weird. Just it's the weirdest thing. This fight game. Some days you're on top of the world, and then some days it's like you're back to day one again.
Yep, that's true. That's true. You got to start back over again.
Yeah, man. Look, I can't wait to see. Well, I won't be able to watch it sadly because I'm in the UK, but I can't wait to see the results and see what happens on this fight card. I'm honestly, man. I've had a pleasure speaking with you before. I let you go though, Kendrick. Can you let everyone at home know how they can follow you on social media? You know, like Facebook, Twitters, whatever you've got, Instagram and stuff.
Yeah. So you just look me up by my name, Kendrick Miree. My last name is spelled Miree, and just type in @Kendrick Miree for Instagram, Twitter. My fan page for Facebook is Kendrick Big Problem Miree, and I also want to put a word out there for Jordan Parsons' family.
Yes.
He was a fellow Blackzilian, and most people know he was hit over the weekend. He was supposed to fight the Bellator next weekend, and he ended up having to go through surgery. He lost his leg in the process, and he's in bad shape right now. So, guys, if you if you on social media and you run across this story, please like and share it. Also, please repost. He has a GoFundMe account set up. So if you want to go to my page, you can go on my page and you can find information about Jordan Parsons. And just if you can't donate anything, just share it. Just get the word out. They're still looking for the person that did the hit and run. Right now, the authorities said that it most likely was a 2010, 2012, I believe, Range Rover gray, and that it has some damage on the left side. It's missing a side mirror. So guys, just make sure you spread the word, and you'll be helping up Jordan and his family. And so that's all I got to say, man.
Hey, I have retweeted his GoFundMe account on our Twitter account, ladies and gentlemen. But I will also do it again. I'll put it out there another time anyway. So it keeps popping up. I've already put it on there once. I'll keep doing it. You're absolutely bang on there, Kendrick. I was going to talk about the incident on the podcast with my co-host whenever me and him meet up. But yeah, I've seen the stuff on Twitter about the descriptions of the vehicles that people put out. I mean, obviously I can't have much influence because I'm in the UK in a sense, but I do retweet and do what I can. Hopefully, something, anything helps. Every little helps, I think. It is absolutely disgusting what happened, and I hope that with the way technology is this day, I hope there's enough CCTV out there to find out where that vehicle is and who is the disgusting person who made that sad, tragic man lose his MMA career.
Yeah, I do believe that by the end of the week they're gonna find another lead. Like I said, they got pieces of the car, and that area at that time of day that he got hit. That car's in that neighborhood. That's just my assumption. I believe that person that hit him is somewhere nearby. So I think it's gonna come out sooner or later.
I think so. I honestly, I really do hope it does. Okay, Kendrick. What about have you got any sponsors there, buddy? That that are helping you out and stuff in fight camps?
Yeah. So the sponsors, I want to tell Andrew Jennings, Health and Wellness Clinic here in Palm Beach Gardens. Thank you. 27 North is a clothing sponsor here in West Florida, South Florida. They'll tell them thank you. Green Arrow Media Marketing firm, thank you. FloridaDoorandWindows.com, thank you. Who else I missed out? ID even though I'm not with the Black Zings, I want to tell the Black Zings thank you anyway. The guys up, I'm still friends with a lot of guys, and Jocko, the clothing line, still support. I still support Jocko. One of the long ranges out there in the clothing line, then them the high books. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure that the original MMA brand, stay strong. I don't want them to get, lost in the mix of, the Nike and the Reebok.
Oh, I tell you what, Jacko make some amazing kit.
And if it wasn't for like High Booster, Tap Out, Jocko, sponsoring fighters and stuff like that,
I'm with you.
You wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? And then to have somebody like a Reebok and bigger company take over and push them guys out of the UFC, you know what I'm saying? Like I big bang take little bang. I get it, it's business, but I feel like MMA fighters got to know where they root started at too.
Yeah, Jacko
so
made that.
To them brands.
Yeah, Jacko made that awesome gym bag where it was like it's like a rucksack and a handle. Oh, that was like the best gym bag I've ever seen by any brand of MMA
apparel. It's the best traveling bag, man. I travel everywhere with that bag.
It's so good.
Travels with me.
Oh.
They say, Kendrick, why you don't have no luggage? I said, man, it's my backpack. I have everything in that backpack.
You could, I literally remember when my friend had it, and this is going back a couple of years back, and he had one, and I was like, oh, is that a rucksack? I said, I didn't know Jacko, and he went, no, mate, and he let me have a look at it, and I swear I just sat in awe. And ladies and gentlemen, I know this sounds weird that two men are talking about a bag, but it's amazing. Yeah, Jacko made great stuff. I so support that brand. They have some amazing kitwear. Look, Kendrick, thank you so much, man, for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure and a joy having you on. And again, have a great fight coming up on the 14th of May, and then have a great time at the World Championship. That's going to be absolutely awesome. And then you got your fight in August as well. Your kickboxing fight in August. That's going to be even more badass, man. It's looking like a good 2016 full of fun times for you, mate.
Yeah, a lot of fun times. Yeah,
well,
definitely.
Have a great time, buddy, and thanks again for coming on.
All right, no problem, man. Thank you.